just all the way from Aries to Pisces. We're going to find out what got in the way of this connection. Purred. You like Tabby Lady? Everybody. Everybody. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We're going to start from Aries to Pisces. Get in here, guys. I'm going to get your weekend message. We're going to find out what got in the way of the connection between the two of you guys. I'm going from Aries to Pisces. They trying to fuck with my throat chakra. You like, bitch, what do you mean? They trying to, I don't know what it is. They don't want me to give you the message, bird. I'm like, well, tell lady, take a drink or do whatever you need to do. We need this message. And I got me some cranberry juice there. We finna get this. All right, guys, we're gonna wait for a few people to get in here. Hey, TikTok. Hey, YouTube. We're gonna find out what got in the way of you all's connection. What fucked y'all up? We're gonna start from Aries. We're going all the way to Pisces. Guys, forgive my throat. They fucking with my throat chakra. They don't want me to give messages out. You're like, bitch, you just started the channel and did. They already trying to stop me, but they can't and won't. All right, guys, we're going to start with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. All right, Aries, let's start with you. Let's find out. Let me get my glasses on, my eyes, Jesus. At least I can see if I can't talk. Hold on. All right, Aries. We're going to start with you, Aries, and then we're going to go all the way to Pisces. So we're going to find out what got in the way of this connection. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. What got in the way of this connection? What got in the way of the connection between Aries and their person? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. What got in the way of this connection between the two of you guys? Let's find out. What got in the way of the connect? Oh, jealousy, not being respectful, unfair accusations, wandering eyes. You're like, that's my boo, Tabby Lady Bird. That's my boo. Jealousy. Somebody had wandering eyes, did not know how to keep they dick in their pants, or did not know how to keep their skirt or their dress down. The green eye monster. You're like, that is correct. That's my boo. That's my boo. Jealousy. Jealousy. Not being respectful. Having wandering eyes. Just a mess, Aries. You got avoidance, scared to face the truth, living in denial, running away from pain. This is a motherfucker that will fuck you over and deny they even did it. You're like, that is my boo, Terry lady. You know him so well. You got her right down to a number. This is somebody that has a wandering eye, or you do, Aries. Somebody is jealous, very jealous, because somebody is avoiding the truth. Somebody keep lying and they won't tell the truth, and they're not being respectful. That's what got in the way of the connection, Aries. Boundaries, blocking someone, holding your space, cutting off contact. Somebody had to block somebody and set boundaries with the green eye monster. You're like, that is correct, Terry Lady Bird. They were swallowing me whole. This is somebody that will cheat on you and won't even take accountability for it. This is a motherfucker who'll lie about cheating on you. Place yourself where you belong, Aries. This could be you or this could be your person. But what got in the way of the connection is a wandering eye, somebody being very jealous, and somebody hiding the truth. Hiding shit. You're like, that is correct. They got the side chick or the side dick in their back pocket. Wow. One more for Aries. I guess it's two more. Gossip. People were talking about this relationship, protecting your reputation. Others' opinions affect you. Getting clarity, seeing through lies, being real with yourself, accepting the truth. Legal matters. Aries. For some of you guys, if you're in a marriage or committed connection here, somebody had wandering eyes. You were dealing with the green eye monster, and they were very jealous. Even though they could have had wandering eyes and still jealous. But somebody's getting clarity. Somebody's seeing through the lies. If you cheated on this person, they getting clarity. They see through the lies. a lot of gossip. Somebody tried to protect their reputation. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, I'm going to read this both ways. If you're in a committed connection, Aries, or in a marriage, somebody was avoiding the truth. They didn't want to fuck up the reputation. I didn't want to lose my status, Terra Lady Bird. But they didn't want people to gossip about a divorce. They were avoiding the truth. Meanwhile, the other person was just running amok. Had wondering eyes. But finally somebody, you know, I'm going to go see the judge. Fuck it, Aries. Bird. You're like, well, do as you may. Somebody got tired of trying to keep it up with the Joneses, trying to protect the reputation in the connection. Meanwhile, the other person's still cheating on them. That's if you're in a marriage or committed connection. Now, if you're not in a marriage or committed connection, this is somebody here that was very jealous. This person here, they had a wandering eye too. Well, I feel like both of y'all was fucking off. But this person was jealous. They were jealous, and somebody found out the truth about somebody's cheating. Somebody was avoiding getting their reputation fucked up, but they finally just, I'm taking my L, Terry Lady Bird. Legal matters, marriage license, divorce, getting a lawyer. This is somebody that's in a marriage or committed connection here. Wow. Let's get some advice for you, Aries. Advice for Aries. Aries, let's get your advice. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're starting all the way from Aries to Pisces. I'm finding out what got in the way of the connection. Happy Friday, guys. You're like, bitch, hurry up before you lose your voice. Bird, you just on Aries. And you struggling. And is. They don't want me to get the message out. I don't have a sore throat. I don't know what the fuck they doing. But I'm going to get it out anyway. What's the advice for Aries? Somebody was very jealous, and somebody was avoid telling the truth here. You got the Three of Swords in reverse. You're recovering from heartbreak. You're recovering from a third-party situation. If you were the third party in the marriage or the commitment, if somebody was a third party, the other person was too jealous, and they got clarity on it. Somebody fucked up the whole family. Three of Swords, but you're recovering from it. Two of Swords here. Difficult decision. Needs to be Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, your card, the Fool card. I feel like for the most part, Spirit is saying that with the Three of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I know it's going to be a very difficult decision if you're in a marriage or committed connection. You have children with this person here, but and you don't want to lose your status. You're afraid somebody's going to be talking about y'all breaking up or whatever. But this person here is very jealous. This is a green-eyed monster that you're dealing with. Somebody got clarity about the third party, and they are not going to be able to forget what they heard. You're going to be forever punished, Aries. Or place yourself where you belong in the story. Somebody's dealing with a green-eyed monster that's very jealous, and this person could still have wandering eyes. But somebody's avoid telling the truth. Somebody cheated, and they avoid telling the truth. They're avoiding it. The Three of Swords in reverse here, somebody's recovering from, you will recover from this, Aries. If you were the third party, you got out of there because they person was crazy. And they were avoiding getting a divorce because of the fact they didn't want to lose their status. Or they didn't want people talking about them. And you got clarity that this bitch is out of her mind. This motherfucker's married to a fool. You're recovering from heartbreak. You made it. It was a difficult decision because you love this person. But with the Ace of Pentacles, you made the right decision. You got a new beginning. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool card. You took a leap. You jumped out the window. You like, that is correct, Terra Lady. I jumped out before they threw me out, Terra Lady. All right, let's see who you're dealing with. Who is Aries dealing with? I have heavy Gemini, heavy Libra, heavy Scorpio, heavy Pisces on the board. I have Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and Gemini on the board for you, Aries. But I feel like your numbers for the week is 666777. This could be somebody that you have children with. This could be a past person or somebody that had a family. But I feel like for the most part here, Spirit is saying that they moved you away from that. They pulled up the boat and you made a good decision by getting in there. Getting in the boat and moving away from this person. Because this person is connected with a very jealous green-eyed monster that's going to destroy them and anybody that they're with. because this person is avoid telling the truth. This person ain't got enough courage. They cannot face that green-eyed monster and tell them that they want to be with you or they were cheating. They don't want to mess up the reputation. I have heavy Pisces, heavy Scorpio, heavy Libra, heavy Gemini on the board. All right, Aries. Okay, Aries, let's get one message. Let's find out what does this person want to say to you. Then we're going to move on to Taurus. What does this person want to say to Aries if they had the opportunity? What does this person want to say to Aries if they had the opportunity? Ooh, you're my soulmate. You're my soulmate, but I don't have enough balls. Or I can't put on my big girl panties to tell the person that I'm with because I'm scared of them, that I want to be with you. You're my soulmate. So unfortunately, you got to walk away from this motherfucker. You like, that is correct, Turbo Lady Bird. That is correct. I'm gone. I ain't never been afraid to leave a weak motherfucker. I never been afraid to leave a weak motherfucker. All right, Aries. Make sure I'm not ashy. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, we're going to do you at 11:30. Taurus, I'm time stamping, guys. Give me a minute. All right, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Get in here, get in here, get in here. If you're just now tuning in, we're going all the way from Aries to Pisces. We're finding out what got in the way of the connection. What fucked y'all up? And we're on Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus. You're like, bitch, you better before you take that drink. Happy birthday, Taurus. I know y'all finna tear shit up. You like, and is we going out to eat tonight, bird? Taurus finna fuck some food up for their birthday. You like, we sure is. Happy birthday, Taurus. This reading is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Hold on, the cards is, let me make sure they're all right. Wait a minute, okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Taurus, let's find out what got in the way of the connection. What fucked y'all up? What fucked the two of y'all up? Let's find out. Taurus, what messed the two of you guys up in this connection? Spirit guys, give me unavailable, struggling with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people. That'll do it every time. You're like, and will, Terror Lady. A lot of you guys could have been married to this person with this lock and chain. You thought you had it on lock, but this motherfucker still dating other people. You're like, that is correct. And we got a white picket fence, Terror Lady. They just sliding under the fence. This is somebody that struggles with intimacy. If you're not in a marriage, this is somebody that it's like dealing with this person is like pulling, like peeling an onion. You struggle to get, I love you from them. You struggle to get any type of emotion from this person. It could be because they were dating other fucking people. You like, bingo, bango, Terror Lady Bird. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. An inconsistent, emotionally unavailable motherfucker is seeing somebody else. What else? What else? What's this unavailable? Time to not. Marriage minded. Unexpected proposal. Long-term commitment. You're in a marriage to this person. They wouldn't commit to you. They wouldn't even, you're like, that is correct. They couldn't even commit to a contract for a car, Terror Lady. They couldn't commit to a damn tea party. They couldn't commit to a cookout. This is somebody that lacked commitment. This is somebody here that you were in a marriage or a committed connection to. They were emotionally unavailable. They were dating other people. That's what fucked up the nuptials. You like, that is correct. They just kicked the white picket fence. Wow, if this not a marriage or committed connection, you weren't going to go nowhere with this motherfucker. This person was not going to commit to you or propose to you at all towards you. Like, that is correct. I couldn't even get a happy birthday from the motherfucker. Let known the commitment. Because they was emotionally unavailable. They were dating other people. You're like, I knew it, Terror Lady. I knew it. What else? What else for Taurus? Yeah, you got illusions, but it's in reverse here. I've been called to keep it in reverse. I'm going to turn it around so I can read it. Can't see things clearly. Living on dreams, believing lies. It's in reverse. It's in reverse, right? Coinciding with tying the knot. This person, you see right through them. You know that they cannot commit to they can't even commit to a cookout. You know that now. You know that now. You can see things clearly. You was believing they lies. You thought y'all was gonna get, y'all was gonna make it. You like, I sure did. I thought me and my boo was going along. We was gonna make it, Terra lady. I thought this commitment was gonna make it. But you finally see that you can't do nothing with this motherfucker. You can't do nothing with him. You're like, Dee, is correct, Terra lady. Period. I'm returning them to the streets. I want a refund. And then you got forbidden, but it's in reverse here. This motherfucker. They were dating other people. They were dating other people. Spirit guys, do you want it in reverse or upright? Let's see. Let's see if they're still dating other people. No, they want it in reverse. They were dating other people. They couldn't be available to you because it was someone else. Opposites attract, struggling with differences. Passing passion. Can't stay away from them. They're not seeing that third party now. They're not seeing that third party now, but they struggle with intimacy with you. They're still emotionally unavailable with you. You're like, this is correct, Timberlake. I don't care nothing about the skeezer. I'm still not being treated fairly. So you finally realize you can't do shit with this person here. You're like, this is correct, Timberlake. I can't even claim them on my taxes. Look, them at the bottom of the deck, opposites attract. This motherfucker still want to be with the third party. They're not with them now. That's why they struggle with intimacy with you. They head all fucked up over the third party. You're like, what in the infidelity is this? But you got some clarity. You're not believing they lies no more. You're not fucking with them. You're not fucking with them. Let's see who you're dealing with. A lot of you guys could be dealing with an Aries. I have Pisces on the board. I have Taurus. You could be dealing with another Taurus. I have Aries, Pisces, Taurus, and Leo. You could have any of those in your chart, or you could be dealing with those signs there. But I feel like you're not going to take a leap of faith. You're not jumping out the window with this motherfucker at all. You're like, did is correct, Timber lady. I had 17 stitches last time I did it. You letting this person go. You are letting this person go. Could have a family with this person. You could have been in a marriage to this person, but you're letting this person go. At first, you were trying to fight for the marriage, but you realized, you said, let me put these damn boxing gloves down. Keisha loose as a goose. Purred. John Dick is the size of a racer. Let me put these boxing gloves down. What am I fighting for? They still want to be with the third party. The third party is no longer involved if you're in a marriage or committed connection. And they didn't left the building. You're like, well, I'm leaving too. Purr. And no sense of me staying around. Somebody was trying to fight for a relationship, but they're no longer going to believe this person lies. They're no longer going to fight for it. They realize Keisha Loose is a goose. Purr. John Dick is the size of a racer. How dare you cheat on me? Purr. You ain't even got enough love in the cup to give to a third party. Let's get your advice, Taurus. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus on this, but I already know what you're finna do. You're like, that is correct, Timber lady. You can skip the advice going on to Gemstone, period. Because the way my life is set up, Keisha Loose is a goose. John is like an eraser. I'm just gonna erase them right on off my life. I have no problem doing that. Heavy Pisces, heavy Leo, heavy Taurus, heavy Aries on the board. Could be dealing with any signs, but those are the heaviest. Advice for Taurus. You got the 9 of Pentacles. This is your card. Spirit wants you to be financially independent. Spirit wants you to pick up your stability, get the food out the refrigerator, and take your stable, fine ass, structured ass up out of this. Stay financially independent, period. Because everybody don't deserve to be fed, get full, and be in stability. They don't deserve it. What's the 9 of Pentacles here? You got the 9 of Cups. You better get your shit and go. Your wishes are about to be granted, and Spirit ain't gonna give you shit while you in this shit. I promise you. Spirit gonna smell the shit before they even get to your door. Is that diarrhea we smell? Archangel Michael? They gonna turn around and go. You got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant card. This is your card. This is your card. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords, but it's in reverse. This person, if you stay there and you don't leave that connection, Spirit wants you financially independent so they can grant all your wishes. A lot of you guys are in a commitment here, but with the Four of Swords in reverse, that person's stressing you the fuck out. You're like, that is correct. I can't even enjoy my birthday. Is it my B-day? Is what I feel here. Ace of Swords, you know the truth. You already know the truth. For some of you guys, they cut off the third party, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to do it. They're not going to stop cheating. That don't mean that they're going to be emotionally available to you. Heavy Pisces, heavy Taurus, heavy Leo, heavy Aries on the board. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemstone. All right, Gemini, let's move on to you. Guys, if you're just now joining me, I'm trying to get through this reading. Weekend read before your girl lose her voice. And we're going to go to Gemini now. We're going from Aries to Pisces. We are finding out what fucked y'all connection up. What messed the connection up between you two? Let me get some hauls. Hold on, guys. Let me get a cough drop and see if that helps. I'm going to get a cough drop and see if that shit helps. All right, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemstone. Trying to get my voice back. Hold on, guys. All right, Gemini, let's find out what messed the connection up between the two of you guys. Hey, guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Happy birthday, Taurus. Happy birthday. All right, Gemini, what messed the connection up between you and this person? Let's find out. Avoidance. Somebody's scared to face the truth here. Heartstrings. Playing with emotions. Being manipulated. Crying out for attention. Moving in together. Getting a new house. Going away. Oh, that's too many. I'm not going to take all those. Spirit, I need one more card for Gemini. One more card for Gemini. Oh, that's too many. Unavailable one to come out. One more card for Gemini, Spirit guys. One more card for Gemini. Gemini, okay. Fresh start, new opportunities, leaving the past behind, getting another chance. Triggered. Bottom of the deck. Okay, Gemini, I feel like what messed the connection up between the two of you guys, somebody was avoiding telling the truth. Somebody was living in denial. Somebody wanted a fresh start, wanted to act like they had a fresh start, but they were avoiding the truth. Heartstrings here, playing with emotions, being manipulated, moving. Somebody's moving on from the connection because somebody was being manipulated. Manipulation fucked up this connection. Avoiding telling the truth fucked up this connection. Somebody being fake, acting like they wanted a new beginning and a fresh start in a connection. I want to make this work, Gemstone. Bird. And they didn't. They wanted to be with someone else. You got the fresh start, new opportunities here, leaving the past behind. Somebody avoiding, scared to tell the truth. Somebody scared to tell the truth that I'm leaving the past behind. Let's leave everything behind and have a new beginning, Barbara Purd. Meanwhile, they can't leave the past behind. This is somebody that's very fucking manipulated. They manipulated your draws off. You're like, that is correct, Terra Lady Bird. My good draws. Not my Victoria's Secrets. They manipulated you. Somebody was manipulating in the connection and somebody moved on. Somebody was being manipulated. Let's find out what happened. Let's get some tarot on this, Gemini. Let's get some tarot on this, Gemini. What was the avoidance? What were they avoiding? What truth was they avoiding? Let's get down into it. You like, that is correct, Tarot Lady. Get it? Get in there, Tarot Lady. What's the avoidance? What's the avoidance for Gemini? What did they avoid telling the truth? What was the lie? What was the lie? Three of Pentacles, a third party. A third party. Judgment. Forgiveness and a second chance. Somebody acted like they wanted forgiveness and a second chance from somebody. Somebody acted like they wanted to build on the connection. Let's make this work, Gemstone. Purred. Meanwhile, they had a third party. They wanted to be with a third party. They were avoiding telling the truth about a third party. That's what fucked y'all up. Heartstrings. 10 of Cups. Somebody was in a marriage or committed connection here. 8 of Pentacles here. Somebody put in the work to manipulate somebody. Somebody wanted to pull at the other person's heartstrings here. Somebody could have paid somebody. Queen of Wands here. Somebody could have paid somebody to get rid of the third party, manipulated somebody in the connection to stay with them. Wow. What's this moving card? Who's moving out? Who's moving out? What's going on with this moving card? Going away. Who's moving on? 2 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Somebody recognized the opportunity here and they moved on. They moved forward with it. To get the other third party out the picture is what I feel, Gemini. Somebody could have, if you were dealing with somebody that was in another relationship, was in a marriage or committed connection, Gemini. I don't know what part of the triangle you was on, but it's screaming third party. That other person could have paid someone to manipulate or could have manipulated their person to move on from you or you them. I don't know. Somebody moved on. What's this fresh start? What's this fresh start? New opportunities. What's the fresh start? 4 of Cups. Page of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio you were dealing with. But with the 4 of Cups here, new opportunities. I feel like somebody feels like it's a missed opportunity. Somebody feels like they have a missed opportunity with someone else because they decided to work some out in a connection. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, you decided to stay. I don't know what side of the triangle you on, but somebody's decided to stay in a relationship and they regret it now because they finally realized that Barbara was cooking up Baileys and beans and manipulated the shit out of them so they can move on from the third party or move on from the person that they want to be with. And now somebody is scared to tell the truth that they want to be with a third party. They feel like it's a missed opportunity with Keisha. It's a missed opportunity with John. And somebody's very triggered. They're feeling like they need the third party because the third party could have left and walked away. And they're addicted to the third party. And somebody's triggered by the third party walking away, leaving the connection, Gemini. Somebody like, damn, I should listen to my fucking intuition. Damn, I should have made better choices. With the 8 of Wands, somebody wants to go towards a third party. The third party could have blocked them with the 7 of Pentacles. Place yourself where you belong. Who are you Gemini? Who is Gemini dealing with? I have heavy Pisces, heavy Aries, heavy Leo, heavy Taurus. I have Taurus, Leo, Pisces, and Aries. Taurus just got this. These same people here. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But I feel like for the most part, somebody let go of this connection because somebody was stuck in another connection. Now they realize that it's a missed opportunity because the third party has left the building. The third party, Keisha has dropped the mic. You're like, that is correct. Literally, Tabra Lady, drop my mic. John has left the building. The third party has left the building. Now this other person wants to let go of their connection. They feel like they're stuck in a connection. I want to take a leap of faith right on Keisha's lap. Bird. And somebody feels like they want the attention of the third party. Somebody feels like the third party has left them out in the cold. Place yourself where you belong. All right, Gemini. Let's move on to, let me get some advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini, spirit guides. You got twin flames here, Gemini. This is a twin flame connection, yin yang, balance. Somebody's in a codependent connection and they have a twin flame connection with someone else. Shocked. Sudden change. Somebody's going to go towards a twin flame connection. Clock. Needing time. Somebody realized that they needed more time. Time to heal, time to progress. Somebody is going to be shocked and somebody's going to leave a connection and go towards a twin flame connection. Because I feel like for the most part here, with the sunglasses, watching, looking, somebody's stalking this third party here. Somebody's stalking this third party and they realize this third party's healing. So somebody wants to go towards their twin flame and leave another connection. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I don't know where you are in the triangle. You put the puzzle together. You like, that is correct, bitch. You gave me the pieces. That's all I need. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer, Ronies. All right, Cancer, let's do you at 31:45. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer, Ronies. Let's find out what got in the way of the connection. What got in the way of the connection for you two, Cancers? You like everything. Everything. I just chose the wrong motherfucker. Bird. Is what I just heard, Cancer. You're like, bitch, you ain't even pulling no cards yet. That's what I just heard. But let's find out. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer, Ronies. Let me get Milo in here. Hold on, guys. Come on, Milo. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Get out. Say hi. Say hi, guys. Bird. Say what's up, y'all. Say what's up. Say happy Friday, peeps. Bird. Say happy Friday. All right, guys. Hold on a second. Let me get him down. All right, Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer, Ronies. All right, Cancer. Let's find out what got in the way between you two. What got in the way between you and your boo? What got in the way? Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you guys. I can barely talk. I'm going to go ahead and just get through the reading. Bird, they're trying to steal your girl's voice. All right, Cancer. What? Ooh. Alignment. Walking your path. Living on purpose. Going the right direction. Did you outgrow this person, Cancer? Did you walk into your destiny? You got twin flames, karmic connection, mirroring each other. It could have been a twin flame connection, but they could have been another karmic connection. You're like, that is correct, Terror Lady. Push me right up on my motherfucking path. This connection could have elevated you straight on your path. Wow, Cancer. You got getaway, vacation together, much needed break, romantic retreat, boundaries, blocking someone, hiding your space. No, not hiding your space. Holding your space. You cut somebody off. You block somebody. One more. Father figure. Make a great dad. Divine masculine. Journaling. Cancer. You outgrew this person. This person, you could have had children with this person, or they could have had kids by somebody else. But you outgrew the whole situation. You blocked this person literally. You're like, that is correct, Terror Lady Bird. They can't get through my line. They can't get through my phone. You blocked this person. You guys could have traveled a lot together. A lot of you guys, you took a lot of vacations together. You felt like this was your twin flame. They could have been in another connection. You got the journaling card, keeping track of patterns here. Watching. If this motherfucker was in a third party connection, either you, I don't know where you were on the triangle, Cancer, But somebody was watching them. Their partner was watching them. They was keeping receipts on this motherfucker. That's what blew up. That's what fucked up their connection. That's what fucked up the two of you guys. They had a spying ex or a spying spouse, or they were in another connection. The person was watching you like a hawk. They could have tried to block you. You're like, that is correct. That's why I didn't get my Visa card. Barbara over there cooking them sunflower seeds and sage up over there. You had to set boundaries with this motherfucker. Look, he do it every time I read. Milo, stop. You had to set boundaries with this person. Hold on, guys. Let me let him out. Come on, boy. Come on, Milo. Come on. Let's go. Come on. I have to let him out. He's a Gemini. Y'all could be dealing with a Gemini. But this person here pushed you on your path, this whole situation. You could have took vacations with this person. You could have had children by this person, or they had children by somebody else. Either their baby mama, the person that they were in a relationship with tried to block this connection. You had to set boundaries. You had to. You're like, that is correct. One block for another one, Sarah Lady Bird. You didn't have no choice. You had to set boundaries with this person because their person was blocking you. They were getting receipts. They were watching both of you guys with this watching card here. Obsessed with you, can't let go, social media stalker. A lot of you guys here, this person was still stalking your social media. But you had to let them go because they had kids by somebody else. That was crazy. This whole relationship could have pushed you right into your destiny. You're like, that is correct, Table Lady. Fuck me up. Fuck me up. All right, let's get some tarot on this. Let's get some tarot on this. Let's get some tarot on this, guys. Hold on. Cancer, let's get more into this. Let's find out what this aligned card is. A lot of you guys are on the right path. You're going in the right direction. I feel like that this relationship pushed you there. A lot of you guys, for some of you guys, you could have blocked this person here because they were with someone else. Literally blocked this person, and that whoever they were with was stalking you, getting receipts on their person. They were trying to block this connection here. What's the aligned card? What's the aligned card for Cancer? This is too many. What's the aligned card for Cancer? Yep, you got the Seven of Cups here. You got the King of Cups here. A lot of you guys, this relationship pushed you on your path. You're going in the right directions here. Yeah, because you knew this person was casting illusions. You know this person was feeding you a dream. You knew this wasn't going to go nowhere. You're like, that is correct, Terra Lady Bird. I knew we wasn't going to go nowhere but to the laundromat. That's all we was going, to the corner store. You knew it wasn't going nowhere. You knew they was bullshitting. You knew they were in another connection. What's the getaway? Vacation card. What's the getaway? I'm going to take both of these. Hold on, Cancer. You got the Ace of Pentacles here and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, you got the Four of Swords in reverse. You ghost this person. This person wants to take you. I want a new beginning, Purd. I want to take a vacation and get some booty, Cancer. Purd, is that possible? Can I take you to Hawaii and heal things? You're like, wait a minute. Can we go to Cancun and you give me some coochie? You're like, what in the world? Can we go to Denver and get some dick? You're like, oh my God, this person wants a new beginning with you. They want to take you on a vacation. They want to take you on a getaway. With the Wheel of Fortune here, and you setting boundaries, I feel like for the most part, the wheels are turning in your favor. The wheels are turning in your favor. You need to close out this cycle, keep it closed by you setting boundaries. The wheels are turning in your favor. They want you to let them in. With the Four of Swords in reverse. They want to come in out of the cold. You're like, the way my life is set up, Terra Lady, it's almost summer. This is somebody that you ghosted. They want to come back. I want to come out in the cold, Cancer Bird. They want a passionate new beginning with you right in the sheets. Can we go on vacation so I can screw you, Cancer Bird? You're like, well, I have been a little stressed. Spirit is saying, no, no, no. Don't you take that offer, Cancer. Offer off the table because the wheels are turning in your favor. Keep this cycle closed. You have already set boundaries. What's the father figure? What's the father figure card for Cancer? You got the Fool card here. A new beginning. 4 of Pentacles. This person is holding on tight to their foundation. They want a new beginning with you, but they're still holding on tight, or the person is holding on tight to them that has a family with them. They're holding on tight to it. And if you're on the other end of the triangle where they put you in a third party situation and you are married to this person or in a commitment to this person, they want a new beginning with the third party. Place yourself where you belong. They're holding on tight to them. Wow. Somebody's getting receipts too. Let's see who you're dealing with. Who is Cancer dealing with? I have heavy Libra. I have double Libra on the board. I have Aries and I have Gemini. I have Gemini, Aries, and Libra on the board. Your numbers for the week is, you got 777 and 888. If you see those numbers, that's double confirmation of this reading. Somebody was sneaky. Somebody put you in a third party situation. They were very, very sneaky. You could have been in a marriage or committed connection. You invested in this connection here. You did. Is what I feel here. But some of you guys blocked this person, physically blocked this person. Is what I feel, Cancer. And Spirit is saying that the wheels are turning in your favor by you blocking this person. Don't unblock them. The cycle's over. Finito, it's over. They want a passionate new beginning. They want some coochie in Cancun. Bird. Is what I feel here. I have heavy Gemini, heavy Libra, heavy Aries on the board. They still got somebody holding on tight to them. That's going to cause burdens into your life. They're in a toxic connection, but they're obsessed with you, with an empress that they got children with. They coming back to kick you in the damn side. You like, I wish a motherfucker would do taekwondo and kick me in my side. They finna fuck you over. Is what I feel here, Cancer. Spirit is saying, no, 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 no. I ain't even got to get your advice. Your advice is, person that's in a marriage or committed connection is coming back to balance things out with you, Cancer. You're manifesting, and you do not need to take a leap of faith. You don't need to jump out the window with nobody. Nobody but the universe. You're like, that is correct, Terror Lady. Period. I tenfold. I have heavy Gemini, heavy Libra, heavy Aries on the board. It could be any signs, but these are the ones that are heavy. All right, Cancer Ronies, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, lucky Leo. All right, Leo, let's get you. We're going to do you at 4320. All right, Leo, you up next. Let's find out what messed this connection up between the two of you, Leo. What messed the two of you guys up? Who fucked y'all up? You're like, I can tell you right now, my boo did. My boo fucked this whole connection up. Let's find out, Leo. Because there's always two sides of the story. There's always two sides of the stories. Well, three, the truth. Your side, their side, and the truth. Let's find out. What messed the connection up for Leo and this person? Well, these are too many cards. What messed the connection up between Leo and this person? You know what? I've been called to use these cards here. I'm going to use these. I'm going to, ooh, coffin. New beginning, liberation, rebirth, transformation, tragic endings. Whatever messed y'all up, it was a bad, bad ending. It really hurt. What messed the two of them up? For some of you guys, I'm hearing physical death. Oh my God. What messed the connection up between the two of you guys? What messed the connection up between Leo and their person? Oh, that kind of flew over there. Blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness. Did somebody pass away? Somebody's love pass away? Let's see. You got teddy bear, interested, blocking romance, flirting. What the fuck is this? It looks like there was a lot of love there. What ended it? Love card, unconditional love. This is the second unconditional love. There was a lot of love there. I don't know if somebody suffered a physical death. Mask card, hiding true feelings, pretending somebody was wearing mask on, mask off. Either there was a physical loss of somebody's partner, and I'm so sorry, or somebody did not want to show their true self. Somebody was wearing a mask. There was a lot of love here. With the blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving. Somebody did not want to give equal give and take. Were you guys off balanced? Teddy bear, interested in each other, blocking romance, flirting, wanting to date. Did somebody not know what they had until they lost it? Did somebody still have their options open, even though they had their soulmate in front of them, and that's how they lost this connection? Somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody was hiding their true feelings. There's a lot of love in this connection between the two of you guys. And it ended because somebody wanted to date other people. Somebody was flirting with other people. For some of you guys, it was a physical ending. Somebody lost their love. But there was a lot of love in this connection. And I feel like what messed the two of you guys up, somebody was flirting with other people. Somebody going to keep their options over. Somebody was for the streets. You're like, Dee is correct, Terra Lady Bird. You cannot be for the streets and be in the sheets with me. You can't do that. You lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. You know, they were wearing a mask. The butterfly. This is healing inner child. Releasing the past. Somebody was afraid to give up the past and heal. Somebody was afraid to heal their inner child. Somebody was afraid of intimacy. Somebody was afraid of this connection. So the easiest thing was for this person to do was to hide their feelings and keep their options open. Because guess what? I don't have to be vulnerable. It's what I feel here. You're like, well, bitch, you got it. Bird. It's what I feel, Leo. Somebody did not want to heal. Somebody did not want to grow. Even though they know that this person was their soulmate, even though they know they were interested in this person, they were running from this connection because they needed to heal themselves, their shadow self. And so it was just easy for me just to sweep that part of myself under the rug. Therefore, I don't have to deal with it. Somebody was afraid to deal with love. Love scares someone. Real love, not just, this is real love here, and it scares someone. What's the advice for Leo? Oh, look at this. You got the Magician card here next to coffin. Somebody's trying to manifest. I'm trying to resurrect my boo. Purr. Somebody doing magic to try to get that person back. 6 of Wands, they want to win at all costs. Like, I'm going to win my boo. We got unconditional love. 4 Swords in reverse. Somebody they want to get back with this person. They don't want this person to ghost them. 5 of Swords here. And the 6 of Wands, this is somebody that just wants to fight for this connection. You got somebody that is doing magic to fight for a connection. They want to win at all costs. This is somebody that, with the 4 Swords in reverse, this is somebody is and wanting to date, flirting, blocking the romance. This is somebody here that no longer wants to block the romance. They don't want to be ghosted. They don't want to be apart from this person. They're trapped in their head. This is somebody that's trapped in their head about reconcile with somebody that they want to be with. If you're already in a marriage or committed connection to this person, somebody did magic to try to end a third party situation, and your person wants to be back with this person bad. They're tired of the relationship. I'm sorry. You're like, well, bitch, where you get this from? Yeah, the death card. I just got it. And the 8 of Swords. Somebody's trapped in their head about an ending and about a new beginning. If you're in a marriage or committed, somebody's trapped in their head about the third party leaving. Somebody could be trying to manifest and resurrect the dead. You're like, that's correct. They're trying to resurrect the skeezer. Bird. And if that's not the case, somebody trying to get back with an ex-person that they got unconditional love for. They're ready to fight for this relationship. They're willing to do whatever it takes. Is what I feel here. Let's find out who you're dealing with. All right, I have heavy Virgo, Cancer. I have Aries. I have double Cancer, Aries, and Virgo on the board. This is somebody here that ghosted you. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, somebody tried to get rid of the third party, you succeeded. The third party has ghosted your person, moved on, but your person's still in love with them. They're still in love with them. They want to take a leap of faith with the third party. That's for somebody that's in a commitment or a marriage. If you're not in a marriage or committed connection, this is your past person that ghosted you or you ghosted them. There's still a lot of love there. After somebody moved on, there's still love there. And I feel like for the most part, somebody wants a new beginning with that person. Your numbers for the week is 666 and 101010. This is a past person. Somebody you could have kids with, or if you're in a marriage, you got a family with this person. Well, they want to be with a past person, a third party that somebody tried to get rid of. Your person's trying to resurrect them. If you're not in a marriage or committed connection, this is a past person that somebody's trying to manifest back into their life because they love them unconditionally and they're really willing to fight for the connection. All right, Leo? That's what I have for you, Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo, Roni. All right, Virgo, we're going to do you at 5160. 5160 for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo, Roni. Let's get your messages. Let's find out what broke up the two of you guys in this connection, Virgo. What went wrong? You like, it wasn't me, terrible lady bird, because you know I'm perfect. This motherfucker fucked it up. It was not me. Let's find out, Virgo. What messed the two of you guys up in this connection, Virgo? What ruined the relationship? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo, Roni. Let's find out. Ooh, Virgo. You got butterfly here. This is releasing the past. Healing inner child. Next phase. Backstabbing. Heartbreak, pain. Separation, loss. Deception, lies. Shock and attack. Backstabbing. They stabbed you in your back, didn't they, Virgo Rona? You like, that is correct, Terrible Lady Bird. The wounds are still here. This is somebody that backstabbed you that went back to their past person. Broke your fucking heart, Virgo. You like, that is correct, Terrible Lady, in 16 pieces. Or you them. Somebody was backstabbed. You like, that is correct, Terrible Lady. Look at the knife. You like, that is correct, Terrible Lady. That's how they did me. Right there. Somebody was backstabbed. Somebody left them and went back to their past. Teddy bear. This is somebody that blocked the romance, flirting, wanted to date other people. They wouldn't release their past. They wanted to date other people. They flirted with everybody. They broke your heart, stabbed you in your back, and then left you. Chaser. The chaser. Fear of abandonment. Chasing. Codependency. Backstabbing. This is the backstabber chaser. This is the chasing backstabber. This is the motherfucker here that wanted to date other people. They constantly flirted with everyone, Virgo. This is somebody that would not release their past people for nothing in the world. You like, that is correct, Temper Lady Bird. They stayed in the past. This could be you or them, Virgo. Place yourself where you belong. Somebody backstabbed the other person and they got released. This is a chaser. You can't catch that motherfucker for nothing. You like, that is correct, Temper Lady. The only thing you can catch is an STD from them, bird. That's the only thing you're going to catch from them. Death card. The relationship is over. No second chances. Finito, Virgo. What is dead is dead. You're like, that is correct. I done put my flowers over them. I got my rose bushes growing up. My greens, it's almost ready. Somebody is over with somebody, Virgo. ending, finito, it's over. This is the runner chaser. This is a runner chaser connection. You're heartbroken over it. Or they are you. A lot of pain with this separation. A lot of deception, a lot of lies. This was very, very painful. This person will not stay out. They wanted to date other people. They flirted with everybody. They stayed in the past. They wouldn't release their past people. It's over. It's over. All right. Let's see who you were dealing with. Who's Virgo dealing with? Here go another one right here. Who is Virgo dealing with? I have heavy Capricorn, heavy Leo. I have Sagittarius. I have Gemini. Gemini, Sag, Leo, and Capricorn. I feel like for the most part, somebody here, they just, Virgo, I feel like somebody caused a lot of burdens in your life. They caused a lot of burdens in your life. Are you them? Place yourself where you belong. But there was a lot of backstabbing and heartbreaking with this ending here. But I feel like you were in a toxic connection with this person. You were in a toxic, and Spirit is moving you away from it. Spirit is moving you away from this toxic connection here because they caused burdens into your life. And it was time to go. This person could have blocked you or you blocked them. But it was a toxic connection. Heavy Leo, heavy Capricorn, heavy Sag, heavy Gemini. Let's get some clarifiers with the tarot. Let's clarify this reading for Virgo. All right, Virgo. What's the backstabbing? Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. Somebody was holding on to a past person. Somebody was holding on to another person. King of Swords wanted to come out. 6 of Swords, butterfly effect. I feel like for the most part, Spirit is moving you away from this person. You're healing your inner child. Spirit is moving you away from this person. You're evolving. You've grown since this situation. You're ready to go to the next phase. You have gotten in the boat. Spirit is moving you away from this connection here. Because this person here, this is somebody that you wanted to date. But I feel like for the most part, you wanted the relationship to go somewhere. You were interested in this person. But I feel like for the most part, this was somebody that you couldn't trust. They could have kept dating and running back to past people. What's this teddy bear? I feel like you really like this person too, Virgo. You got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You had to reassess your priorities. You had to look at yourself after that. That's your energy. I feel like for the most part, you had to release this person. You couldn't move any further with them. The relationship never got off the ground, is what I feel. Even though you were interested in this person, Spirit moved you away from this person because they kept past people in their back pocket. They wouldn't release the past. And then you got the Page of Pentacles here. Recognize the opportunity here. I feel like for the most part, somebody had a fear of abandonment. There was a lot of cold dependency in this runner chaser. Somebody recognized the opportunity for money, stability, even though they were not going to be faithful. They just recognized the opportunity. But they weren't, you couldn't trust them. I have heavy Capricorn, heavy Leo, heavy Sagittarius, heavy Gemini. I just heard this person will go to whoever the highest bidder is. If they meet somebody that has more money than you, Virgo, or has more affluent than you can forget it. You can't trust this person. Fool card here. Death card, it's over. Don't tell me you want a new beginning with this person, Virgo. Fool card, yep, 6 of Cups. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, same thing. This is somebody that put you in a third-party situation. They still move. Spirit is moving somebody away from this connection. Somebody's holding on to a connection with a backstabber. They still into the third party because the third party has left the building. I don't know why everybody keep getting this in their reading. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, this person wants a new beginning with a past person, with a third party. If you're not in a marriage or committed connection, Virgo, somebody's still holding on to a ex-person that moved away from them. They feel like it's a twin flame connection. I'm finna chase them. Somebody's holding on. Wow. But I feel like with the death card here, this is something that ended. I have heavy Capricorn, heavy Leo, heavy Gemini, heavy Sagittarius on the board. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Your numbers for the week is 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, 7, 12, 12, 12. If you see those numbers, that's double confirmation of this reading. But I feel like for the most part, somebody wants forgiveness and a second chance after causing burdens in somebody's life here. They want forgiveness and a second chance, is what I feel, Virgo. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you, Virgo Roni. Let's move on to Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, lucky Libra. All right, Libra, let's do you at 60-40. All right, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, lucky Libra. If you guys are just now joining us, we are going all the way from Aries to Pisces. We are now on Libra. We are finding out what got in the way of the connection. What caused you two to end? Hold on, Libra. Let me turn this off. What caused the two of you guys to break up in this connection, Libra? Oh, I got a little bit more in here. Let me turn it down. All right, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, lucky Libra. Let's see what caused the breakup in this connection. Oh, I'm going to switch cards. I am going to do these. Where are the other cards at? Oh, Lord. Let's use these. Let's use the Cosmic Insights. For you, Libra. Let's do the Cosmic Insights. What caused the two of you guys to break up in this connection, Libra? What caused the breakup? What got in the way of the connection? Let's find out. What got in the way of the connection? Oh, Libra. A commitment. Things are getting serious. What else? Confession. Someone has something to tell you, Libra. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. What else? One more. Health. Health issues. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God. Libra, were you guys in a serious commitment with this person? And this person has some health issues? And they need to tell somebody that they got an STD. Somebody need to confess some health issue that got in the way of this connection. Somebody's holding something back. If you're in a commitment or committed connection, somebody has some health issues. And I feel like somebody needs to be cautious because somebody needs to tell somebody the truth. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn you're dealing with. Let go. Make room for new beginnings. It's on its way. Somebody, you could have let go of this person or they let go of you, Libra. You guys could have been in a marriage or committed connection. Somebody had some sort of health concerns and they did not tell the other person. Or somebody needs to tell somebody something about a health issue. Place yourself where you belong, Libra. I just heard, ooh wee, somebody hiding something. Oh my God. Let's get some tarot. What's this commitment card? What's this commitment card? But that's what I'm getting for you. Things are getting serious and somebody has some health issues. They need to confess to the other person. Let's find out what these issues are. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could have that in your chart. But somebody's definitely in a commitment here. What's this commitment card? Ten of Swords here. Queen of Swords. Oh. Ten of Swords and commitment. Somebody's getting ready to end a marriage. End a commitment. Why though? What's the Ten of Swords? Eight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords here. Something is over. Somebody knows the truth. Somebody is going to find out the truth. And somebody did not tell somebody. Somebody going to find out on their own that somebody got an STD or some health issues. They're going to cut this person off. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, somebody's going to find out the truth. and cut this person off. It's going to be a painful ending. But I feel like for the most part here, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is somebody that you put in the work with. This is somebody that you're in a commitment with. You gave your all to this person, Libra. Or they did to you. Hold on, TikTok. Hold on, guys. I got to verify. I hate when they do this. Oh, my God. Hold on, TikTok. All right, TikTok, I'm back. All right, this is somebody that you guys are in a marriage to or a committed connection to. It's a painful ending because somebody knows the truth. Somebody has some health issues. They could have an STD that they ain't told nobody about. They could have gave it to you. You could have found out on your own, or they did. Confessions. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Once somebody confess this to them, they know that they're going to be, once somebody confess whatever they need to tell the other person, it's over like Rover. This person could have an STD. With the Two of Pentacles, yeah, they're going to move forward. They're going to move on. Somebody could have an STD, an incurable disease. And they know if they tell their partner that they're in a relationship with, that they're going to walk away. And somebody is keeping this secret. For some of you guys, they're going to take it to their grave with the Ten of Swords. Oh, Lord. What's this caution card? Libra. What is this? Four of Cups here. Somebody know. No, I'm sorry, this is not the Four of Cups. This is the Five of Cups. Somebody knows that they're going to lose their partner if they tell them the truth. If I tell you that I got HIV, there's no way you're going to stay as you can. You're like, hell no, purr. Somebody knows if they tell them the truth about their health condition, whatever they got, it's over. It's over. All right, one more. You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's health is declining. With the diminished returns, this is somebody with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is not going to reap the rewards of this. Somebody's going to receive some sort of karma. Their health is declining. Nine of Swords. This is somebody thinking about the past. They thinking about how they got this. Their health is declining. Somebody's health is declining. A past person could have gave it to them, gave them some sort of disease or STD. They got in a commitment or got into a marriage with you, and they didn't tell you, Libra, or you didn't tell them. Somebody didn't tell somebody something important that they should have. That's going to cause a painful ending. And they're still not saying anything. For some of you guys, they're going to take this shit all the way to the grave. Who are you dealing with, Libra? I have heavy Taurus, heavy Sagittarius. I have Virgo, Sagittarius, and Taurus on the board. This is somebody that don't want to be left out in the cold. This is somebody you're in a commitment with or you have a family with. They don't want to be left out in the cold, so they're not going to tell their secret. They cause burdens in your life. Somebody causes burdens in someone's life. And they know if they tell the truth that somebody's going to leave. Wow, Libra. This was fucked up. You're like, and was Terror Lady Bird. That's what I have for you, Libra. It ain't going to resonate with everybody, but that's what I have. Very specific. Wow. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorps. All right, Scorp, we're going to do you at 69.50. All right, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, we're gonna continue to use this cosmic insights because they are very, very detailed. They gave us a very detailed reading for Libra. Guys, if you want a personal reading, make sure you email me at theagametarot@gmail.com for your personal readings. Yeah. Otherwise, TikTok, you can get me on Tipsy Tuesday for $10 readings, or I'm not going to do $15 Friday today because I got something to do. You like, bitch, you got your hair done. Now you got something to do and do. So, yeah, let's get into the reading. Scorpio, ooh, let go. I just heard let go, let God. Make room for new beginnings. It's on its way. Let go, Scorpio. What messed up the connection between Scorpio and this person? Ooh, wait a minute. What is this? Is something flip over? No. What messed up the connection between Scorpio and this person, spirit guides? Somebody was spying on the other person. Somebody got their eyes on you. Let go. You could have let go of a third party is what I just heard. And somebody's still watching you. Hold on, Scorpio. Let me see. You're like, get the cards out there, lady. You got to move on again. Somebody is unavailable and a waste of your time, Scorp. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. You got water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. I feel like what got in between the two of you guys, somebody did not want to let somebody go. Somebody did not trust the universe to give them what they wanted. They weren't still in the connection. You could have been seeing someone while you were still in another connection and you refused to let that go. With the moving on, someone is unavailable, a waste of their time. It's over. This person could have moved on from you because they felt like you were a waste of their time. Are you them? Somebody could be watching the other person that moved on because they wasted their time. But I feel like somebody would not either let go of the streets or they would not let go of another person. That's what messed this connection up. You could have been with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this is you. Narcissist. Someone was too full of themselves. Confession has something to tell the other person. Someone was a narcissist in the connection. Someone was too full of themselves. Someone could have had a third party and refused to let the third party go, or refused to let the other. Somebody refused to let somebody go in the triangle. You like, that is correct. That's what it's called, a triangle, Terra lady. I can't let nobody go. Well, somebody here, if there was a third party, they left the building because you refused to leave a relationship or they refused to leave a relationship. And somebody is in the bathroom crying because Keisha Big Booty Steph is gone. Somebody could be watching you watch the third party, Scorpio, that moved on. Somebody's watching someone that left the building because they felt like they were wasting their time. You were never going to get it, never going to get it. You're like, damn, I am not going to never get Keisha no more. This is somebody that's trying to manifest a third party that's left the building. They felt like they were wasting their time. They moved on. And this person is still watching the other person. Meanwhile, your person's watching you. You got a stalker on stalker crime. You're like, oh my God, Terra Lady Bird. Barbara's watching me. Brian is watching you watch John John. Barbara's watching you watch Keisha Big Booty Tail. You're like, well, tell her to get a BBL. Maybe I'll watch her. Somebody is spying on the other person. All right, let's get some tarot on this, Scorpio. What's this let go? Make room for new beginnings. It's on its way. Somebody's holding on to a relationship or to a person like a last eyelash. Meanwhile, they're spying on the person, the third party that left the building, trying to manifest them. All right, what's this let go for Scorpio? Oh, my goodness. You got the Hierophant in reverse. Yep. 5 of Wands. Somebody is conflicted about letting go of an unhappy relationship, of an unhappy marriage. That's why the relationship didn't last. That's why Keisha left. Bird. For some of you guys, if you're not in a marriage or commitment, somebody was non-committal. And somebody let go because they want a commitment. 6 of Cups here. This is somebody that you have a family with or have children with that's watching you. Someone got their eye on you. They're doing their research. I'm watching you, Scorpio. Bird. I'm trying to see if you're going to sting somebody. You're like, well, I plan too, Barbara. Bird. You got somebody watching you. Could be somebody that you have children with or a family person or a marriage to. With the 6 of Cups, this could be a past person watching you too. Or somebody's watching a past person. Somebody, for some of you guys, if you're in a marriage or committed connection, you're not happy in this connection. You're thinking about it, you're conflicted about letting this connection go, but there's kids involved. And somebody's watching the third party, the past person that left the building because they feel like it's a waste of time. You weren't going to leave, Barbara. And somebody is conflicted. They're conflicted about leaving a marriage or committed connection to go be with who they want to be with. If that's not the case, somebody's conflicted about offering commitment to a past person that left because somebody wouldn't offer commitment. Place yourself where you belong. What's this moving on? What's this moving on? What's this moving on? I'm trying to read the comments, YouTube. You like, bitch, you can't see these with your glasses on and cannot. Bird. I'm trying, guys. All right, moving on. Somebody's watching somebody with the Page of Swords. They're watching somebody that moved on from them because they feel like it was a waste of time. Scorpio, why are you wasting my damn time? You know damn well that you're not going to lead this person. You're like, well, it was never in the plan for me to lead. That's why it's a triangle. This is somebody that's watching you that moved on from you, Scorpio, or you watching them. This is a past person that moved on. Somebody, we got the moving on, watching, and the Page of Swords. They're watching you heavily. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, you're not happy. Third party has left the building. You're like, this is correct, terrible lady. Bird. Again, they didn't broke out of the triangle and left me with Barbara's flat booty ass. Well, you watching them. Meanwhile, Barbara's flat booty ass is watching you watch them. And somebody's conflicted about moving on, leaving a relationship. If this is not the case, this is the past person that you would not commit to, or they wouldn't commit to you, and they let you go, or you let them go. Somebody's still watching that ex. And somebody's conflicted about making the ex an offer, committing. Like, damn, I'm going to have to put a ring on it, ain't I, terrible lady? Could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's the manifest card for Scorpio? King of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to manifest this King of Wands. Somebody's trying to manifest an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's trying to manifest this person. This person's very stable. This is an ex-person. This person got their shit together. And they're trying to manifest this person. I want to build with you, Keisha Purd. And if this is a marriage or committed connection here, this is somebody that's already building with somebody still trying to manifest Keisha's ass. Because they're in an unhappy marriage or an unhappy commitment. And Keisha done dropped the mic. You like, literally, terrible lady Bird. Literally. Before I even came, they dropped the mic. John has left the building. Like, that is correct. And took the gym shorts. Well, this King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have fire in your chart, Scorpio. Somebody trying to manifest. Abaca, big booty Keisha, come on now. Please, Jesus. Meanwhile, they're still building with someone else. Death card, endings, necessary. It's necessary for somebody to end a third-party situation. You're going to have to leave somebody to be with somebody. You're like, that was never in the cards, terrible lady. Well, it's in my card, Scorpio. Bird. Somebody's going to have to leave a relationship in order to go be with who they want to be with. That's been the whole theme all night. Somebody's going to have to offer a commitment to a past person that ended it with them in order to get shit right. You're like, that is correct. Period. I'm going to have to leave the streets. I'm going to have to leave behind the streets. That's what I have, Scorpio. Let's see who you're dealing with. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I have Virgo. I have Gemini, and I have Leo. I have Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, and Gemini. But I feel like for the most part, somebody's trying to manifest this person. They want to heal it with this person. I don't know if you're in a marriage or committed connection. Somebody want to heal it with the third party because they're in an unhappy marriage, and third party has left the building. Or if this is a past person that has left the building because somebody would not commit. They was committed to the streets, not the sheets. And so this person is thinking about making a commitment. They're trying to manifest this past person back so they can heal things with them. This person could have ghosted them. But somebody wants this person's attention, and they're willing to fight for this connection. If you're in a marriage or committed connection, Barbara, wish you would touch that doorknob to go be with Big Booty Keisha. Bird, Barbara ready to fight for you. You're like, well, I don't want to fight for Barbara. Bird, I want to fight for Keisha. Brian will nuck if he buck. You're like, Brian don't even know how to dance, Tabby Lady. Bird, what you mean? Well, they gonna fight for you? I have heavy Virgo, heavy Leo, heavy Gemini, heavy Aquarius on the board. But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If this reading resonated with you, like my shit, you like, we'll see, Tabby Lady Bird. This was a lot. You are a lot, Scorpio. We love you though, Scorp. Let's move on to Sag. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to start you at 8130. All right, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saggy, Waggies. All right, Sagittarius, let's find out what got in the way of the connection between you two. What got in the way of this connection? And I can't even talk. What got in the way of this connection? I just heard communication. Communication is the key, Sagittarius. All right, Sag, let's find out what got in the way of this connection between Sag and their person. You got a love spell. There go that jar again. They didn't put you in a damn jar. You like, that'll do it every time, Terra Lady. You've been bewitched. They still got you in a damn jar. This is a love spell got in the way of this connection. They put you in a jar, Sagittarius. You're like, what in the peanut butter and jelly is this, Terra Lady? Am I still jammed up? You are still jammed up. Communication, compromise, work it out. I just said communication is the key. You won't work it out with them. You won't talk to them. So you're going to remain in the peanut butter jar, Scorpio. Not Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius like, well, the way my life is set up, I have been spicy. Well, you in the hot sauce bottle. A love spell because you won't communicate with them at all. You won't take them back. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. You got moving, change of residence, moving on. I told you you're in a jar because you moved on. Guardian, you got lost loved ones watching over you. Intuition, listen to your intuition. You're very intuitive. You tapped in. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you. Listen to your intuition. You ain't gonna lie to you, Sag. You're not gonna lie to you, but you got some guardian angels around you. I'm like, well, I'm gonna need somebody. They got me in the peanut butter and jelly. You've been in the jar for the last 2 weeks, the last 2 readings. Because you moved on from somebody. A lot of you guys, you're gonna need to change your residence in order to get out this jar. You're like, you mean to tell me somebody doing a love spell on you? This could be somebody you live with, but you're moving on from your partner, and that's why they got you a love spell on you, Sagittarius. Wow. That's what fucked up the relationship. You have been bewitched. You're like, well, that'll do it every time, Tell Lady. I can't fuck with Harry Potter. Well, you are moving on from Harry Potter. And they got you in a love spell. That's why because you won't talk to him. You won't communicate. You're like, well, I can't now. I'm in a damn jar. Wow. Damn, Sagittarius. This is the 3rd reading I got like this for you. What's this love spell for Sagittarius? Oh, got the Three of Pentacles here. If somebody put you in a third party situation, the reason you moved on from it, you had every right. Well, somebody got you in a jar. Five of Swords. This could be the one that put you in a third party. Their person wanted to win at all costs. I have two stories. If you were in a third party situation with someone that was in a relationship, their person did a love spell on you, put you in the jar because they wanted to win their person in this competition at all costs. You're like, well, Timberlady, I didn't even know I was in a competition. Well, they felt like this was a competition. The only way they could beat you is put you in a jar to slow you down. And if that's not the case, this is an ex-person that you did not want to build a foundation with. You refused to give John another chance. John said, well, I'm going to kick the dough. I'm going to kick the dough and put you in a jar, Sagittarius. You're like, what in the peanut butter and jelly is this? What in the jam have I got into? I just heard honey jar. You wouldn't build with this ex-person. You wouldn't communicate with them. You rejected them. And so they was going to kick the dough. Or if you were in a third-party situation with somebody, their person was going to kick the door. Either way, your door was getting kicked in and you was going in a jar. You're like, what in the jello pudding is this, terrible lady? Purred. Well, your love shouldn't be so good, Sagittarius. Purred. They ain't got no choice but to put you in a jar. Every weekend you gone. That's the only way to keep you contained. Six of Wands. Be careful with that get back shit. Be careful with trying to reverse spells, trying to win at all costs. You're in the spotlight for some of you guys. You shining. And these motherfuckers here will be damned if they let you go further than what you are. Not only are you going to get my boo, but you winning at the same damn time. You're like, and I ain't have to do no spells. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles here. You about to win. Your money's getting better. They know this shit. The ex know it. And how the Sagittarius don't want to team up with me because they winning and shit. And they know that they getting ready to have a glorious win. And they won't even communicate that shit with me. You're like, you was never in the plan. You was never going to win when I win. You could be a tarot reader, but you winning like a motherfucker right now. And they want to jump right on your lap to win too. You're like, the way my lap is set up, my purse is up here. What's this Guardian? Eight of Cups. Your loved ones is watching over you from everybody that you walked away from that won't get back. You're like, what in the world is this? They're trying to keep you stuck. They don't want you to win. They're trying to keep you stuck, Sagittarius. That's why you're in a jar. Three of Wands. But a lot of you guys, you're moving on because you moved on from them. Your ships are coming in and they're going to put you in a damn jar. Ten of Wands. Because I need to cause some burdens on you. These people want to cause burdens in your life. These are past people that you moved on from. One of them put you in a third-party situation for some of you guys. They was already in the building the foundation with somebody else. And that person put a love spell on you. You ain't going to get my boo-boo, Sag. You're like, well, I didn't want your boo-boo, purred. Somebody tried to win at all costs. Keep you stuck. If this is an ex, you wouldn't build with them. You wouldn't communicate with them. They felt rejected. They felt thrown away. You're like, the way my life is set up, Terry Lady, what you want me to do with them? It's over. It's over. Well, they didn't take it well. And your soldiers from up above had to come down and help you. You're like, well, tell them thank you, purr. Tell them thank you. Because these people got you stuck in a jar and moving. A lot of you guys need to change your residence. Because the higher you go, the more haters, more money, more problems. They got you in a jar. Because you moved on from them. I want to cause burdens all in your life, Sagittarius. Purr, because you won't give me forgiveness and a second chance. This is your card here. Ten of Wands. Ace of Cups, I still love you, and I recognize this opportunity to be with you and to be fruitful and to eat at your very, very expensive table. You like the way my life is set up? I mean Japanese. We on the floor, motherfucker. Purr. Kunishiwa. Let's see who you dealing with, Sag. They mad they can't eat with you. They mad you won't give them a second chance. Heavy Capricorn, heavy Leo, heavy Sagittarius. I have double Capricorn. I have Leo and I have Sagittarius. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius. They refuse. You won't give them forgiveness and a second chance, Sag. They're going to cause burdens in your life. These people going to try to win at all costs. You could be dealing with very toxic. Some of you guys, you're dealing with Lucifer themselves. You mean to tell me Lucifer done came up for me? Lucifer done came up from hell to get your ass purred. You're like, that's the only person that's going to be able to try to get my attention. You're fighting with the devil here. The devil refused to let you move on. The devil refused to let you grow. These are toxic people and toxic connections here. They stuck on you. They want to sprinkle a little toxicity in your life to throw your game off. Is that possible? You're like, the way my new self is set up, Timber Lady, it's not possible. Well, that's what's going on with you. That's why the relationship didn't work. They had a third-party situation. Their person was doing a love spell on you and them. And like, that is correct, frying my brains like egg rolls. I got up out of that. And if that's not the case, this is an ex that put a love spell on you because they wanted to build with you. You wouldn't give them forgiveness and a second chance. And they stuck on you. And don't you see I love you? And you're like, don't you see it's over? They don't see it. And it didn't work because of the fact that they put a spell on you and they wanted to win at all costs. And they thought you wouldn't know it, but you're very intuitive. You know where the mold is. You're like, that is correct, Timber Lady. I can pick a mold out of a crowd. Well, you have found the mold, and they mad. I have heavy Capricorn on the board, heavy Sagittarius, heavy Leo on the board. Your numbers for the week is 11, 11, 11, 3, 3, 3. These are past people that put you in third-party situations. Your ships are coming in, and they put you in third party. I want to build with you now. You're like, well, isn't that Barbara and the kids in your back pocket? They want to build with you now. They put you in third-party situations. They broke your heart. They see your ships are coming in. They see your shit is coming all the way in, and they want to build with you. Is what I feel here. But I feel like for the most part here, these are toxic people here. It's over, like Robert Finito, it's over. It's over. And they can't accept it. All right, Sagittarius, let's move on to Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cappy, Wappy. All right, Capricorn, we're going to start you at 9320. 9320 for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Capricorn. Let's find out what got in the way of this connection. What broke the two of you guys up? Sagittarius. Love spells? Hexes? You're like, only I can get it, baby. Only I can get it. That's the only way they can find you. They can hold you down, Sag. You be gone every other weekend. You're like, well, I'm about to go this weekend too. Thought you was in you like, tell them, let me out for the weekend, bird. Let me do a weekend visit or something. All right, Sagittarius. No, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cap. What got in the way of this relationship for Cap and their person? Oh, manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Someone else, Capricorn. A third party. You like, they'll do it every time, terrible lady bird. Someone else got in the middle and sabotaged this. Mercury retrograde. Electronic vehicles, communication issues. Someone got in the middle of this. A third party sabotaged this connection and fucked up the communication, fucked up everything. You like, that is correct, terrible lady, like a whole tornado. Confession. Someone has something to tell you. Somebody lied about a third party that got in the middle of this relationship. This person here could have tried to sabotage communication between you and your boo. With the vacation here, this motherfucker could have been taking his third party on trips. Like, that is correct, Tabber Lady. The money got funny, and I started snooping. Could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but the answer is no. I don't know what part of the triangle. If you were the third party, somebody else that they were with sabotaged this connection. They made sure that their person would not communicate with you anymore. This person could have did magic, confession. Someone has something to tell you. This person here is trying to manifest you. They want to confess something to you. I want to take a vacation with you. But Spirit is saying, no, the time is not right. Don't you dare go to the airport and go on a vacation with this person. Could be a fire sign. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But spirits don't want you date night. They want to take you on a date. But they have someone else that's sabotaging the connection. And so I feel like that they need to leave that person. I want to confess something to you. They've been trying to manifest you. Let's find out. Let's find out. TikTok, I'm going to try to get through this before my phone go dead. You're like, here we go again, bitch. Bird, you don't have a charge? No, I didn't charge it. Hold on. We got the Two of Swords here that fell on the floor. Somebody has a difficult decision to make. Somebody's trying to manifest the other person. Or somebody could have did, if they're in a relationship, their person did magic on them to try to confuse them so they wouldn't make a decision. Let's find out. What's this someone else? Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody else got someone. This person has a third party. They could be in a marriage or committed connection. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're coming towards you. Their person could have tried to cast some sort of illusions over your person so they would not choose you. They could have did some sort of magic. What's this? A Mercury retrograde. Oh my goodness. That's too many cards. I'm not going to take all these. But I am going to take the two that fell on the floor. We got the Lovers, but it's in reverse. This person is in an unhappy marriage or unhappy commitment. Their person is trying to sabotage them or trying to stop them from coming towards you or taking any action towards you. This person wants to confess that they want forgiveness and a second chance. They want to be with you. They want to take you on a vacation. But their person is casting illusions on them, so they won't choose you. Seven of Pentacles. This person wants to invest in you. They want to take you on a vacation and invest in you. But what messed up the connection is the person that they were with. They sabotaged this. They were already in an unhealthy connection with the person, and they let their person fuck up y'all happiness. And now they want to come in and confess to you. I want forgiveness and a second chance, Capricorn. But they have to make a decision to leave the witch that they're with or to leave the warlock that they're with that's casting illusions. This person could be at a distance, but they want to invest in you, Cap. But what got in the way of this connection is somebody that they were with was trying to sabotage it. The connection between you two. All right, let's get your advice. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. And then we're going to find out who you're dealing with. We move on to Aquarius. Oh, shit. TikTok gone. TikTok gone. Oh, my God. You're like, well, bitch, keep going. Bird, we here. All right. Journaling. Jealousy. Unavailable. Ascension. Hiding lies. This person, they want to invest in you, but they're still invested in someone else. I feel like this person has receipts on them. You've already ascended. You've outgrown this relationship. It's a spiritual connection, but somebody is keeping tabs on them. This person that they're with is very jealous. And I feel like for the most part, They're unavailable. They're with a jealous green-eyed monster that has receipts on them and blackmailing them is what I just heard. And so they need to resolve that connection with the past before they come towards you. You're their dream come true, but they're not telling you the whole story. They're hiding something from you. They're with a jealous green-eyed monster that will do anything to keep their person. Let's see who you're dealing with. I have Aries, heavy Leo, heavy Libra, heavy Virgo on the board. So I have Libra, Virgo, Aries, and Leo on the board. Your numbers for the week is, you got 777, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12. Cap, if you see those numbers, that's double confirmation of this reading. But this person was very sneaky. They betrayed you, put you in a third-party situation. You could have blocked this person. But I feel like it was a very painful ending because they are in another connection. They could have a family with someone else. The spirit is saying, no, 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 don't touch this one with the 10-foot pole. And you leaving the connection is their karma, is what I just heard. All right, Aquarius. Let's move on to Aqua Baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's start you at 101.20. All right, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aqua Baby. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and find out what messed the two of you guys up. I'm going to switch cards again. What messed the two of you guys up, Aquarius? What messed this connection up between the two of you? Let's find out. What got in the way? Let's find out what got in the way of this connection. Oh, Aquarius. We got abundance, positive mindset, manifestation, gratitude, money. Money got in the way. What is this? What's this abundance? Engagement ring, higher commitment, partnership. Were they in another relationship that money was involved? Let's find out. You got date. Getting back out there, meeting someone new, dating online. You got partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, we got wedding rings. This person was in another connection or a commitment. They could have been tied to money. But I feel like for the most part, you could have been dating somebody that was very, very affluent, very wealthy. They could have been in another connection. And that's what got in the way of this connection. Y'all had a good time together. You were living for the moment with this person. But I feel like for the most part here, a lot of you guys, you wanted a higher level of commitment. And they couldn't give it to you because they were in a commitment. So that's why you're single. A lot of you guys are getting ready to meet somebody new. Could be online. But a lot of you guys, you wanted a relationship, a commitment. Soulmate. You want to meet your soulmate. You want a soul contract. They couldn't give you this at all because they were in another commitment. For some of you guys, they were partying all the time. Is what I feel here. But let's get some more on this, Aquarius. Let's find out what's going on. Let's find out what's going on. What's this abundance card for Aquarius? What's the abundance card? What's the money card? What's the money card for Aquarius? Avoidance. Scared to face the truth. Living in denial. Running away from pain. Ascension. Resolving the past. Spiritual relationship. I told you. This person that you were with could have been married or in another commitment. They were avoiding telling the truth because it was money tied to them. They didn't want Barbara to take them to the bank. You like, that is correct, Ever Lady Bird. They refused to resolve the past. They refused to give up the past. And for some of you guys, they refused to give up the streets. For some of you guys, they were in a commitment. They refused to give up that commitment. And for others of you guys, they refuse to give up the streets. What's the engagement ring for Aquarius? What's the engagement ring for Aquarius? Well, it's too many cards. What's the engagement ring? I need one card, spirit guides. What's the engagement ring for Aquarius? You got tying the knot. Yeah, you wanted something, you wanted a higher level of commitment. Either this person would not leave a relationship they were in, or they wouldn't leave the streets. Either way, you weren't going to get your commitment. You're like, that is correct, lady. Period. The ring wasn't on the table. Either way, watching, obsessed with you, can't let you go, social media stalker. Now they can't let you go. Now that you let them go because they could not commit to you, they didn't want to give up a person, a relationship, or the streets. Now they're watching you, spying on you. I'm like, well, tell them good luck, Period. Lady. Tell them to watch me win. Watch me and learn something. You wanted a higher level of commitment and they couldn't give it to you because they refused to leave up their party lifestyle, give it up, or they refused to give up a relationship. What's this dating, meeting someone new for Aquarius? What's this dating, meeting someone? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. You got happiness. Fit well together. You're about to meet your damn connection here. Let me see what this is. All right, you're about to meet a connection here that you're either online or you're about to meet somebody new. With the happiness, you're going to fit well with this person. So by you leaving these people that didn't want to give up a relationship or did not want to give up a party lifestyle was the best thing that you could do because you're getting ready to get married. You're about to meet someone that's going to make you very happy. You got the opposite of the track. Partying, struggling with differences, can't stay away from them. This person, somebody that wouldn't release the streets, that partied all the time, is having a problem, struggling with leaving their past street life behind. And the others of you guys, if the person was in a marriage or committed connection because of money, they didn't want to leave that stability. Either way, you got on down. You like, that is correct, but either way, they weren't going to be with me. Bottom of the deck, either way, they were unavailable, emotionally, physically, and you left them. The relationship did not work. What got in the way with them, for some of you guys, is two people. Somebody that wouldn't let their partying go and their street life go, and somebody that would not leave a relationship because it was tied to money. Either way, you got on down. Let's see who you were dealing with, Aquarius. I have heavy Virgo, heavy Pisces. I have double Pisces. I have Virgo and I have Taurus. I have Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. You let them go because somebody was stuck in another connection. They refused to let go. So you ghosted them and left them out in the cold. They refused to let go of the street life and they refused to let go of another person. So you let them go. You're like, either way, somebody had to be let go, Tabby Lady. Period. I had to do some cuts. But your numbers for the week is 444222. They had difficult decisions to make. And you had a difficult decision to make, but you made it easily. I feel like for the most part, they tried to juggle you. And you move forward from these people. You made a decision to move forward from these people because they tried to juggle you. They would not make a decision on you. So you made the decision. You left them out in the cold. You ghosted them. And I feel like that they're holding on to you for dear life like a last eyelash. You're like, well, tell them to be safe then, bird. They're holding on to you. Somebody with a family and somebody that you ghosted is holding on to you for dear life. They feel like it's a missed opportunity because you won't give to them. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Let's move on to Pisces. Last but not least, spicy Pisces. All right, Pisces, we're going to start you at 109.25. 109.25 for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, spicy Pisces. Let's get you, Pisces. Let's find out what got in the way of this connection between spicy Pisces and their person. Let me see. What am I going to use? We'll use these cards. Spicy Pisces, what got in the way of this connection? What stopped y'all from being together? What got in the way of the connection between Pisces and their person? You're like, well, bitch, let me wake up the other Pisces. Bird, you do this all the time. Next time I go first, I'll start y'all first, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spicy Pisces. What got in the way of the connection? For Pisces and their person, what got in the way of the connection? Ooh. All right, you got help. Ooh, wait a minute. There's too many cards coming out. Let me do this again. What got in the way of the connection between Pisces and their person? You got addicted, being obsessed, wanting too much, unhealthy habits, drinking, unhealthy habits, cognac, Hennessy. You like, that is correct, Deborah Lady Bird. I'm a drinker, but this motherfucker drunk up the whole bar. This is somebody they had addictions. Some of you guys, they were obsessed. They were a heavy drinker for some of you guys. Unhealthy habits got in the way of this relationship. Aligned, walking on your path, living your life purpose. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Okay. Too many cards. I'm not going to take them all. It's like 4 cards. I need 2 more. Yes, and that's too many. What else for Pisces, spirit guides? Okay, this is too many. Pisces, what's going on? All right, there we go. You got jealousy and nostalgia. A lot of you guys, this person here, they were a heavy drinker and they kept going back to their ex. They were stuck in the past. They kept running back to their ex and they had the nerves to have an alcohol product. You like, that is correct. Not only was they a fucking alcoholic, they kept going back to their past. This is somebody here. This person was very jealous. They had wandering eyes. You were on the right path. You thought you guys could build something together, but there was a lot of jealousy associated with this connection here, Pisces. This person could have had wandering eyes. They could have kept going back to past relationships. They had a lot of unhealthy habits. They could have been a heavy drinker. Or for some of you guys, they were obsessed with the past person. And they caused a lot of jealousy between the two of you guys. Wow. Ascension, resolving the past, spiritual relationship. What you don't see coming, you got a spiritual relationship coming, Pisces. But this person, what got in the way of this relationship, they were obsessed with you, or you them, or for some of you guys, they were jealous. There was a lot of jealousy in this connection. They were jealous of another person. They were jealous of a past person. They was obsessed. Wow, Pisces. What is this? What is this for Pisces? But I feel like you made the right choice by moving on. Because if they put you in a third-party situation, that person was obsessed with you. Was obsessed with you. They were very jealous of you. They're like a green-eyed monster. And for some of you guys, this is a person that they had unhealthy habits. You couldn't fuck with them. They kept running back to past people, baby mamas, baby daddies. They could have been a heavy drinker, Pisces. Let's find out. What's this addictive card? It could have been a Sagittarius you're dealing with the temperance card. Yeah, this person here, you tried to be patient with this person, but they had a lot of unhealthy habits. They probably was an alcoholic, and you tried to be patient with them. You could have took them back more than once, but with the Page of Swords here, they were watching this person here. Hold on 1 second, Pisces. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I am back. I am so sorry. All right, Pisces. But I feel like for the most part, you got the Temperance card, you got the Page of Swords, and you got a line. A lot of you guys are living your life purpose. You're going in the right direction, and somebody's watching you do this. And this person, you was patient with this person, but this person had a lot of unhealthy habits. Look at me. This person could have been a heavy drinker, or they couldn't stop going back to ex people, to past people. They were connected to someone that was very jealous. This person could have had wandering eyes. Not only were they a heavy drinker, not only did they kept going back to past people, but they had wandering eyes too. They were very jealous. They stayed in their head about who you were with, and you just couldn't deal with this person. This was a person that you gave multiple opportunities with. They could have been a heavy drinker. They kept going back to exes, baby mamas, and past people. Meanwhile, you were trying to do the right thing and walk on your path. And a lot of you guys could have watched them do this. This was a very jealous person. This was a crazy narcissist you were dealing with, is what I'm feeling. That kept you trapped in their head about who they were seeing next, is what I feel here. There's too many cards. What else for Pisces? What's this nostalgia? Yep, you got the Nine of Wands here, but it was in reverse. This is somebody here you're tired of. You're tired of this person going back to be with baby mamas and exes. You're tired of giving them second chances. You've had enough. Seven of Pentacles here. This could be somebody that you invested in. This could be somebody that you were in a relationship with, a commitment with, or marriage to. This person has a lot of jealousy issues. This person stay trapped in their head about what you're doing. They watch you 24/7. This person here could go back to past people, or could be have unhealthy attachments. They could be fucking a heavy drinker, and you try to be patient with them, but you can't deal with them anymore. They've done enough. Stick a fork in you, you done, Pisces. You like, that is correct, every lady bird. I feel like you want a spiritual relationship that you can invest in. You don't want this. You don't want this, Pisces. Let's see who you're dealing with, Pisces. I have heavy Virgo, heavy Libra, heavy Scorpio, heavy Sagittarius on the board. You were patient with this person. Could have a family with them, could have children with them. But I feel like for them, you even tried to work it out and balance things out with this person. But you're going to end up ghosting them, and you're going to leave, Pisces, because this person has too many unhealthy habits. You're tired of them. You're tired of them. And once Pisces gets sick and tired of you, it's over. You're like, and here's terrible lady period. I have heavy Sagittarius, heavy Virgo, heavy Scorpio, heavy Libra. But this is a drunk hoe that you're dealing with. That's going to keep you in competition with other people and keep you trapped in your head. That's what I feel. And that's what fucked it up. They got too many fucking addictions and too many habits. I have heavy Virgo, heavy Sagittarius, heavy Scorpio, heavy Libra. But you ain't fucking with this. You've already ascended. You on the 3D. You want a spiritual relationship that matches your vibe. You want love. Can't do nothing with this. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, drink me some tea, because the bitch can't even talk. You're like, well, get better, get better. Don't get on here like this no more, Timber Lady. And won't. I love y'all, YouTube. Bye, guys.